Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just under 4 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that, yes, we do know that this movie is going to have many different revelations that will lead to saga-wide implications in Episode 9 by JJ, George, and Chris in order to give us a different view of the Skywalker saga and the past 8 Star Wars films that come before this one. And on top of all of this, a lot of fans are truly looking forward to Emperor Palpatine and how he will be utilized. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and all thanks to Good Morning America just 2 days ago, we got to see the official teaser trailer number 2 of The Rise of Skywalker that had a lot of big reveals, including Dark Rey, the return of the Empire, and even, of course, Kylo Ren fighting Rey on board of the Death Star wreckage. However, what's really intriguing involves, of course, Emperor Palpatine, also known as Darth Sidious. Now, what's really intriguing has all to do with the dialogue that is told by Ian McDiarmid. You guys may recall, of course, that Ian McDiarmid is, of course, portraying the character of Palpatine once more in The Rise of Skywalker, and that he is going to be a big role in this movie. But the big Easter egg that is actually demonstrated in The Rise of Skywalker has all to do with Palpatine's dialogue, and of course how it's connected to Star Wars Dark Empire, specifically, of course, the audiobook version. Now, you guys may actually remember that if you go ahead and check out the teaser trailer number 2, you will indeed hear Palpatine saying, "Your journey nears its end." This is actually a piece of dialogue that Palpatine told Luke Skywalker in the audiobook version of course, Dark Empire back in the late 1990s. Now, this is a great callback to Star Wars Dark Empire because this is, of course, J.J. Abrams paying tons of attention to the story, of course, where Luke Skywalker turns to the dark side and he basically becomes Palpatine's new apprentice. That was a Legends comic line, by the way, in case you guys did not know, and is a part of the expanded universe. So they took that line of dialogue from, of course, Star Wars Dark Empire that Palpatine told Luke at a certain point in time in that story from Dark Empire 1, 2, and 3. And in there, they actually use that dialogue for Ian McDiarmid to say in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, what do I make about all of this? Well, this most likely means that he's saying this to Kylo Ren, since he is indeed a Skywalker by blood. Since Palpatine said the same exact line of dialogue from Dark Empire to Luke Skywalker, one would assume that he's also going to say that very given line of dialogue to, of course, Kylo Ren, a member of the Skywalker bloodline, in Episode 9. So, the second trailer, I will say, very impressive, though very brief. It had a lot of key shots that really impressed me, involving the return of the Empire, coming through the hyperspace routes from the unknown regions, where we do see that Force storm in the distance that's created by Palpatine, as well as, of course, let's not forget Dark Rey. A lot of fans are very excited and very curious about how Dark Rey is going to be used in Episode 9, and how that's really all going to be applied into this movie. So on top of all of this, we do know that The Rise of Skywalker is going to take a lot of different risks, as well as introducing different pieces of nostalgia that we have never seen before in the Skywalker saga, right? So, within Episode 9, we do know that J.J. Abrams wants to make this the darkest Star Wars film to date. Now, making it the darkest film ever is going to be a big challenge because, in my point of view, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, without a doubt, is a very dark film with everything that happened between Anakin and the younglings, Anakin Skywalker burning on Mustafar and becoming Darth Vader from the suit, and let's not forget Padme's death. I mean, the list goes on in that movie. Very dark film, and I'm just not quite sure if they will be able to top it, but I am very optimistic here that JJ will have a chance to mark this down as the darkest Star Wars film in the Skywalker saga. So, moving past all of this, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a movie that will also introduce many new and different types of Jedi, Sith, and Force lore that the fans have never seen before on the big screen that will be used in this movie to really move the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren forward into the story that eventually leads them to Palpatine, who is said to take over the body of the Dark Acolyte. Now, like I've pointed out in my previous breakdowns, is that Ian McDiarmid does sound different as Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people are saying that it's not Ian McDiarmid, but it actually is. It's just that he's older now, his vocal cords most likely have been adjusted over the years and changed, and it's the same exact scenario of what happened with Darth Vader in Rogue One, portrayed by James Earl Jones. He sounded a little different in that film as well. So that's only natural. That's pretty much to be expected and can always be modified if they really wanted to do that through editing and sound editing, etc. So, with that being said, guys, I'm very excited about Palpatine and his role in this film and how it actually calls back to Dark Empire. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.